Can y'all pause? Now time to edit that video for you guys. Oh, sorry.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Good morning, you guys, and happy Vlogust Day 22. We are rounding down near the end of the month, and I can't believe it's almost over already. If you want to see what today's gonna hold, just come on along. Excited today. I've woken up not in the best of shape. I did not sleep well last night. Don't ask me what was wrong. I was so exhausted, and that's probably why. If I'm really tired like that, then I find I don't typically sleep as well. But at any rate, I am up and going. Got quite a bit to do today. Right now, I'm fixing to put together this whole scene for you guys on a Cook With Me. I got a pretty good recipe today that we used to eat a lot when we were kids, because we would take these to all of the little dinners that we would have after church, or if we were invited to like a finger food type party where they asked you to bring something. And it was always one of my favorite things, and something that we really haven't had very often in recent years. So I was excited to put this one together, so I hope you guys will enjoy. So yummy, you guys. These sausage and cheese balls, they're very good and very simple to make. Perfect for parties, showers, just snacks around the house, or a little breakfast thing. You guys will definitely want to make sure you watch this one, especially if you like sausage biscuits, because it's very reminiscent of that. So good. Now time to edit that video, so be looking for today's Cook With Me. Time for a cookie break. Hubby is working on some electrical stuff today that goes with this big unit for the water. You guys have heard me talking about that. So as soon as all that electrical is done, we'll be able to continue with the skirting. Not sure if we'll get to that today or not. I see some dark clouds and hear some thunder. So you guys know what time it is. Coupon time. One of the things that I wanted to mention, because this question does come in quite often, is why buy a local paper versus getting just the inserts online? And I'll tell you why. Now, I know in a lot of cities, the papers aren't super cheap. Sometimes they can be up to $3 on Sundays, and in those cases it may not be worth it. But in my area where I am, as well as many other areas, you actually can get the weekend paper. Sometimes they come out on Saturday, most of the time on Sunday, but check, because sometimes they do come in the Saturday editions. We can get the local paper for just $1. And sometimes if they're all out of those, we can pick them up for $1.50. So for us, it is worth it, because let me show you why. In the local paper, you will get a lot of coupons that you don't get with the inserts you buy online, such as restaurant coupons. Very often, the parade will have not only coupons on the inside, but they usually will have Harbor Freight coupons. A lot of the Harbor Freight coupons I've noticed now are saying with any purchase. They used to come out with a lot of these that were free even with no purchase, but I think they're kind of catching on to how many of us are using these, and so now you do have to make a purchase. But you can go in and pick up a little halogen bulb for 59 cents and get your free item. And you can use the 20% off coupon with the item you are purchasing and still use this one for the free item. So definitely make sure you're looking for the Harbor Freight. You will find other local store coupons such as Michael's and Joann's. Sometimes Michael's will have, a lot of times these are on the Michael's app, and sometimes they are even on the Retail Me Not. But you have to be careful with those, because sometimes they will limit those at the register. However, when you have the paper coupons, then you can use multiple of those as long as you break them up into different transactions. And then, of course, you have your office supply stores like Staples, Office Depot, different places like that that also will have coupons. And don't forget that you also need to look through the paper itself, because there are a lot of times that local businesses like small mom and pop type stores just things that are specific to your area only will offer discounts in the local paper. So I flip through every single page of the paper. Sometimes you can find coupons for things like carpet cleaning services at your local laundromat or dry cleaning, different places like that. So always make sure you're looking through. So for those of you that often ask me that question, why do you go through the trouble of going through the paper? That's why, because you will find a lot of extra coupons that you don't get when you order the inserts online. So yeah, it definitely takes a good while. It takes a couple of hours to sit here and to go through them all, to separate them all out, to get them clipped and then into the binders. But to me, it's worth it because I save so much more money in the long run that way. But show of hands, how many of you still do the local paper, and how many of you still will take a whole afternoon each week gathering your coupons? All right, so baby girl is going to be cooking dinner for us again tonight. What you going to cook, babe?
Chicken parmesan.
Woohoo, chicken parmesan. Oh my, my, my. I got to tell you guys, I sure am one blessed woman to have a daughter who will help us out with cooking dinner. Chicken parmesan tonight. So very yummy, along with some garlic toast. All right, so dinner's over. That was super, super yummy. So we're gonna step out here, see how far the hubby's got. Hopefully we'll be able to start that skirt soon. How much did you get done?
Got all the plumbing rerouted and the electric.
It's got the plumbing and the electric rerouted. Of course, we got to figure out what to do on the top side, but at least it's around the area of the skirting now, so hopefully we'll get all the way to this corner this evening. Oh my word. So if you guys hate spiders, go ahead and stop the video or fast forward or whatever you got to do. But look at this, you guys. See if I can zoom in, because I am not getting any closer. Ew, that is super gross, and he is super huge. You'll have to pardon all the tools that hubby has out here, but remember how bad I was telling you our water is? Look how many different units we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It takes 6 units all working together just to make our water somewhat bearable. Pretty crazy, right? Leveling up the ground with all of that extra dirt he was able to get. Do you guys see that extra insulation hanging down? Now that is the next step to this mold remediation. Don't think you're able to see that one over there because it's quite dark. But this is where there had been some water damage before. So a lot of that insulation has the mold in it, and you can smell it when you're out here. Matter of fact, you can probably hear me nasally a little bit. Definitely had affected us the last couple days working out here around the exterior of the home, because of course all that mold, when the breeze blows, it smells like an old swamp out here actually, because it's coming in from underneath that house. So that will be the next major project that has to be done. The whole entire bottom is going to have to be ripped out of all the insulation, and of course the vapor barrier. Any of you that have a mobile home will understand all of that. So that will have to be taken out and replaced, and hopefully after that, that should be the last of the mold. We are thinking one step at a time, and we are ever closer to getting this project done. So we've gotten the back finished now, and right around a little bit to this side. So all there's going to be left to do starting tomorrow is we've got to cut a hole in here to vent the dryer. And then we've got to work around the new AC unit, and we shall be done. Well, we are calling it a night. It is late. We are tired, showered up, and ready to relax. But I've got to tell you guys, I'm about to do something that nobody, woman or man, should do at, what time is it? 11:30 at night. PB&J. Not good for me, I know, but I've worked up an appetite. And on that note, I'm going to say goodnight. I will see you all tomorrow.